Good afternoon, everybody. This is live monsoon madness coverage. Headed westbound on I-70. Two flash flood warnings are in effect. One for the Glenwood Springs area just east of Glenwood Springs that includes Glenwood Canyon. And then another one a little bit further south toward the Carbondale area. 3.5 inches of rain has already fallen in areas there over a little over an hour period just south of I-70. Big blob. Looks like a pretty serious flood situation, especially to the south of I-70. But the Grizzly Gulch burn scar, a massive wildfire there, has led to a debris flow that's working its way through Glenwood Canyon. I wish I started the day in Glenwood, but I had to get Dominator Fore fixed today. But a pretty dangerous situation there. Picking up debris, sticks, everything off of the Grizzly Gulch fire, and all that is going downstream as a debris plug right now through Glenwood Canyon. Maybe I can catch the western side of that. It looks like I'm going to be navigated around Glenwood Canyon off to the south. We're right in the middle of that bullseye of heavy rain, so the risk of washouts, mud flows, definitely high there, but right at Gypsum, I'm going to be going around it. And then we'll head into Glenwood Springs and see if we can get in front of that debris plug as it whips down the river there. And then a big event has already started down in Arizona. Severe thunderstorm warning down in Tucson. Hail reported flash flood warning has been issued there. David Rankin, I know, is chomping at the bit to intercept the debris plug with that. Numerous thunderstorms developing throughout Arizona. In fact, there's a moderate risk for flash flooding tomorrow. Central and southern Arizona, as monsoon insanity is definitely peaking. Always manually check the blind spots. That's one thing that I do. Just habit after driving the Dominators all these years. Armored vehicles where you actually have to manually inspect the blind spot. So I'm still in the mountains, passing Vail right now, and then I'm approaching these flash flood warnings after dumping over 3 inches of rain over about an hour period there near I-70 and just to the south of I-70 as well. Woo. Nice and moist out here. A lot of clouds across the mountains. High pressure system's going to be anchored over the Four Corners, and an easterly wave is whipping around the southern side of that anticyclone, and that's going to provide the lift necessary for numerous heavy rain producing thunderstorms across Arizona and southern Utah, western Colorado. Burn scars after the very active wildfire season last year are abundant, and getting these monsoon storms over top those burn scars are creating big time problems for debris flows, sometimes deadly debris flows even. Up there in Colorado off the Cameron Peak Fire burn scar, big deadly debris flow went down to the west of Rustic, Colorado, through the Pooter Canyon up there. Pooter Canyon. Woo! I'm wondering if I-70 might even open by the time I get there, but this has already been done. Lots of precipitation has already fallen. Thank you for that super contribution. Really, I'm a pure social media person now, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. But I-70 is closed at .0. Really good that this rainfall is happening, even though it is leading to these abundant debris flows over the burn scars. We really need these seasonal monsoon storms up here in the mountains. Vital for providing rainfall. It's a recipe for disaster in terms of a debris flow type of situation. So we're making our way toward this flash flood warning here. probably just work the Glenwood Springs area instead of going all the way to Arizona, because there's definitely going to be debris flows down there, probably almost on a daily basis. Should have stayed there last night. Then I'd be in position to cover that debris flow from the west. Just wait for it. Chasing floods is not easy. These things are pretty fickle. You have to factor in topography, rainfall rate, closures, safety. Lots of different factors come into play when you chase these flash floods. Hello everybody, we are live on I-70 westbound, targeting flash flood warnings across western Colorado, just east of the Glenwood Springs area mainly, down through Carbondale. 3 inches of rain have been dumped by these storms. You can kind of see the dark sky off in the distance. That's still the residual rain shaft from these storms. Dangerous debris flow could be heading down Glenwood Canyon right now, if it hasn't already, from the Grizzly Gulch fire burn scar. Big time rainfall falling right in the heart of that large burn scar, one of the largest fires in Colorado state history at the time when it happened last year, right about during hurricane season. I-70 is closed, debating monsoon insanity. See that rain shaft up there? Warnings. I-70 is closed to the west of Gypsum. Probably going to have to go around at Glenwood Canyon because of that debris flow. I-70 goes right through Glenwood Canyon there, right next to the river. Maybe we could still catch it to the west of Glenwood Canyon, you never know. All those rocks and debris have to go somewhere, and it's flowing west. Down the terrain.